You've had quite a lot of success early in your major league career, many individual awards, 2 Silver Sluggers, 2 Gold Gloves. If you had to pick one, is there one side of the diamond that you put more pride in? Is it the Silver Slugger? Is it the Gold Glove?
Gold Glove, by far. Gold Glove. Hitting is great. I love hitting. Hitting's a little harder, the craft, you gotta perfect it a little bit more, and it's more individual. You have your coaches that help you, but it's more individual. Fielding, you helping that pitcher, you helping your teammates to get off the field, and it's just fun. Taking hits away is fun.
Francisco, when you met with the entire media, you were pretty outspoken about the state of the game and specifically analytics, saying that analytics are taking over the game too much. Obviously, there is a place for analytics in the game, but in your opinion, what is that balance between utilizing that information and not taking the soul out of the game?
Analytics are good to prepare yourself. They're really good. You understand the tendencies that pitchers do. You understand the tendencies that hitters have, and then tendencies that other managers have. That team doesn't bunt a lot. That team runs a lot. That team, the analytics is good. It's good. But when it's telling you play the game like this, that's when the analytics are taking over. When the organization is telling you this is how you got to play the game, that's when I have a problem with. When the organization is here's the information. These are the numbers. Now go make it your own. Go succeed. Do what you got to do. Now we're talking. Teach us how to put it together. Let us do it. Not just this is how you got to play the game. You got to move one step to your right because he hits it there 85%. Well, brother, if I can't move one step when the ball is hit to me, I got problems. If I can't adjust to what the pitcher is doing, I got problems.
A lot of people who know you speak of you as a true leader. What does that word mean to you? What do you think makes up a really good leader?
Couple of things. Example. Being a great person to model themselves after. Communication. Being able to communicate. Getting on people when you have to get on someone, but doing it the right way. Understanding, being able to understand the situation you're in, understand the circumstances, understand that there's going to be adversity in everything we do in life. So that's when I hear the word leader, you got to have at least one of those things, because there's different type of leaders. There's the leaders that they run and they play the game the right way, but they don't talk. They can't talk to people. They don't know how to teach. Or when they talk, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Just calm, get calm, be calm. There's others that just by looking at you, they understand you going through something. They're very understanding. And then there's others that know how to communicate. They're not a good person to model yourself after, but when they talk to you, they sound like they know what they're doing, and that to me makes the leader.
Francisco, I'll leave you with this. I know that you get bombarded with talk about a potential extension. You spoke about the fact that you're really able to separate that talk from what goes on the field and in your personal life. Why do you think you have that ability to really segment those different elements of your life when for so many, something like this could become a big distraction?
My parents, the upbringing I had as a little kid, life wasn't the greatest growing up. We didn't have a lot of things. We had things we needed, and if you wanted something, you had to wait for the next paycheck or maybe 2 paychecks down the road. And a lot of people have it, but my parents emphasized that on us a lot. Just because you don't get it today, doesn't mean you're not gonna get it later. Or no, you can't not get it right now. There's no way. No. And instead of throwing a tantrum, you have to understand that you couldn't get it because of the money, but you can have happiness on other things. In school, I wasn't the best student, but it was my parents always emphasized that just because you're not a good student in math doesn't mean you're not a good student. You know, just because you don't like science doesn't mean you're not a good student and a good person. So being able to separate classes from being a good student, that helped me understand that, all right, you separate things in life. You know, I don't know anything on science. I was never planned to do anything with science in my life, you know. So care enough to get an okay grade or a good grade to whoever I had to please, but I knew that wasn't gonna be my path.
Francisco, I can't thank you enough for all this time, and good luck here as you move forward in your first spring with the New York Mets.
Thanks, Steve.